And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we do get into today's video, as always, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. So I hope you guys are all okay. Apologies for no uploads in the last 2 days. To be completely honest with you, news around Celtic has been pretty sparse. There's not a lot going on in the way of transfer news. But of course, Celtic were back in action yesterday as we beat Hibernian in the League Cup second round, and we do progress into the next round of that competition. A very good result, a very good victory. So I'm going to discuss that game in just a second. But as you can tell by the title, we've got some big transfer news to go over. As a deal has been agreed, it's a done deal, and this does affect Celtic massively. So we'll discuss that in just a moment. But back to yesterday's match against Hibernian. For me, when I looked at the starting lineup, I did have some question marks about why Maida was starting up front as a number 9. Of course, we know Kyogo was injured and unavailable for this match, which we discussed in the build-up to the game. Ida was on the bench, but I imagine it was more of a fitness concern for him, maybe not being able to play for the full 90 minutes. So there were kind of question marks over Maida starting as a number 9. But to be put quite bluntly, he over-delivered in that position. He was absolutely superb in Kyogo's absence. Did a really good job. And thinking back to it as well, when we signed Maida from Japan, he was actually one of the most prolific strikers in Japan at the time as a number 9. So we did sign him as a striker initially, but of course he's played a lot of his Celtic career out on the wings in the wide areas of the pitch. But definitely a really good performance from Maida, and of course a man of the match in that game for me. The first 30 minutes of this game was absolutely superb. Kun was exceptional as well, had a really good performance again. We'll discuss him in just a moment because, of course, his position on the pitch has been one that has been questioned over the transfer window. Should we improve the right wing area on the pitch, yes or no? But to be honest, overall, I thought the team performance was really good, and it's a well-deserved victory for the boys yesterday against Hibernian. Recently as well, we've been starting games really quickly. Of course, getting 2 goals in 15 minutes yesterday, and the week before against Hibernian being 2-0 up at half-time. We are starting matches really quickly, and we are converting chances as well, which is really cool to see. And I think we can build from this performance and keep getting better and better as the season progresses. So yeah, let me know your thoughts with regards to yesterday's result and performance from the team. I think it was our best of the season overall. I think everyone did their job really well, and I was really happy with the result and the overall team performance. So yeah, back to Nicholas Kun again, another great performance from him individually. Again, another goal as well. And, you know, people can start to wonder, should we even bother looking for a right winger this transfer window? Should we focus on more crucial areas that needs to be improved upon, of course, like a centre-half or a left-back? And I think we should trust Nicholas Kun for this season and make him our starting right winger. He's done enough in the first few games to show that he's more than competent of being that starting player for Celtic in the wide areas. And I think we should put our trust in him and then maybe use the players we have in our disposal for that position and focus on centre-half or a left-back for the rest of the transfer window. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Nicholas Kun. Let me know your thoughts with him. How good was he yesterday? Let me know down below in the comment section. But the big news of today is with regards to Matt O'Reilly, because it looks like one of the biggest threats to Celtic losing Matt O'Reilly this transfer window has faded away. So of course, Atalanta, who had been relentlessly pursuing the Danish midfielder, have officially announced the sign of Lazar Samarazic from Udinese. The Italian side have secured Samarazic on loan with an option to buy, which could become mandatory under certain conditions. According to reports from Sky Sports Italia, the deal will cost Atalanta around 25 million euros, including bonuses and the loan fee. This move signals that Atalanta have likely given up on their chase for O'Reilly after Celtic turns down several bids. So with Samarazic now locked in as their midfield reinforcement, surely they are done knocking at Celtic's door. This will come as a relief to Celtic fans who were concerned about losing one of their key players before the window closes. Of course, there's still 2 weeks left of this transfer window, and anything can happen with regards to transfers incoming and outgoing. Whilst this story is quite encouraging from a Celtic point of view, as I mentioned, anything can happen. There's still 2 weeks left of this transfer window, and I wouldn't be surprised if more teams come with Matt O'Reilly as the season concludes. But ideally, you hope that Celtic do reach a point in this window where they think, actually, there's no way we can sell Matt O'Reilly right now because we've not got enough time to replace him efficiently. Of course, given that maybe a week left of the transfer window, they decide actually no more negotiations with Matt O'Reilly. Even if they've reached the £25 million, we cannot sell him. We cannot afford to lose him right now, given how short's left of the transfer window. That would, of course, ensure that we are in a strong position going forward for the season. and we don't need to make any panic buys in the last few minutes of the transfer window. But yeah, definitely big news that Atalanta have signed someone else in a similar position to Matt O'Reilly, and it looks like their pursuit of O'Reilly has now died down, and they won't be going after him anymore. Again, to back that up as well, Southampton signed Leslie Ugochukwu from Chelsea on loan. Plays a similar position to Matt O'Reilly as well, so they're not after Matt O'Reilly right now. And again, Brighton signed someone else as well, so they're no longer after O'Reilly. So the three main frontrunners of Matt O'Reilly's signature have all went for other options and are now not after our midfielder, which of course is really good. Matt O'Reilly's been professional throughout the whole ordeal. I think he's more than happy to stay at Celtic. I think he knows that if he has another great season at Celtic, bigger teams will be after him. And I think that's definitely the case. I think, even the likes of Atletico Madrid, of course, who were interested in him, are a massive, massive side. But if he has another great season in Europe and in domestic football for Celtic, maybe the bigger teams like Barcelona, maybe the Man Uniteds, or the Man Cities or Liverpool's maybe after him. And it's definitely a realistic option for him. And Celtic can ask for more money if that is the case, of course, as well. So we are in a good position right now. We've handled this situation really well, it has to be said. I think we've done the right thing to stay firm on our valuation of Matt O'Reilly at £25 million. So yeah, I'm happy with the way we dealt with it. Hopefully he does stay at the club beyond this point, which feels like a great thing to even speak about, because I felt like at one point it was inevitable that he would be leaving. So for him to be a Celtic player right now, and there's no teams that are really interested in him, is massive, massive boost for us and for our season, because he's such a vital player for us. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he can achieve at Celtic if he does stay this transfer window. But of course, let me know your thoughts on everything we discussed in today's video. What did you make of yesterday's performance? Do you think it was our best performance of the season to date? Let me know down below in the comment section. Also, do you think Matt O'Reilly will be a Celtic player beyond this transfer window? Quickly as well, I wanted to dismiss some rumours around transfers with Celtic. Raheem Sterling has been linked to both Celtic and Rangers, given the situation at Chelsea. I don't see this one happening whatsoever, of course. It'd be an absolutely crazy sign if Raheem Sterling joined us on a loan deal, whatever it would be. I'm sure Celtic would want to take him if they could, but of course his wages are so high. As well as that, I'm sure Chelsea probably would pay half of his wages, but even then it's still a lot of money. It's probably about 120 grand a week, even if Chelsea pay half of it. But there has been links to Celtic and Rangers for Raheem Sterling. I do not see it happening. I'm not even sure if Brendan Rodgers and Raheem Sterling even get along, given what happened at Liverpool. But yeah, those rumours are to be dismissed straight away, I think, with regards to a Raheem Sterling move. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on what we discussed down below in the comment section. As always, make sure you do drop a like on this video, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.